I am compelled to make a little video about how dangerous the narcissist is, especially if they are a psychopathic narcissist. Um, so they are pretending to be human, for one. That's like a basic thing you can say, and you can really expand that. Like, what does that mean in your imagination? Especially if you know that humans can have good qualities and they act like they are human. Technically, they're not human. So I would like to reiterate, which hasn't been done lately, how dangerous they are. Okay? They will take you away from your loved ones and the things that you love. You know, you have to be wise to them. You have to wise up to people in general. And you have to honor yourself and be more dedicated to how you feel in your guts, like at the end of the day, you know. So getting back to how dangerous the narcissist really is, one of the first things, very common, is they separate you out from the people and the things that you love. And it could be your best friend. It could be your family. And they're just like, nah, now that you're with me, I don't want you to be there anymore. And they try to replace it with other things like, well, there's better things to do. So with that, you can get really unhealthy. The truth is, bottom line, narcissists have been known to kill people, send them to their suicide, and also, um, I don't want to talk too much about the horror movies that are made after these people that could be psycho, but that's the reason for my video at minute 3 is to mention it for the third time, that narcissists are extremely dangerous, and that's why you don't want them in your life. You don't want to play their game. And they are playing a deadly game. It's a competition of who's smarter and, coming in so many different forms, but we can generalize. We can see behavioral patterning happening very common in all walks of life, all gender, and all races that do a certain thing, and isolating people from their loved ones and the things that they love is one of them. And, having to conform to their wishes, a big, thing about that under the roof there. But the bottom line is also what they are been known to do eventually is send people into suicide or to their grave. They'll get a disease. They get sick. Not kidding. Not kidding. Usually the narcissist, if it's a male, they're known to abandon their females who get sick for some reason. And we can't really judge people. I try not to, and I allow for just, well, maybe it's just the karma that they have together. But no, there are people that are so dangerous, and they're called narcissists, and they're dangerous because they don't have some human qualities that makes them safe enough to be around. A lot of them are so busy, we can't notice it. I mean, of course, they're so busy. They're able to be busy because being alone with themselves and having free time can bring them closer to themselves, which needs a lot of work, and it's like a big no on that. Um, so a lot of them are workaholics. They have no problem working 7 days a week, 14-hour days. And they are known to be heavy duty materialists with the bank account, and there's where they manipulate right in the game of the world. That's how they get accepted. There's always just a flock around them, and there's always a string of people behind them that are just killed over, like, damn, that person hurts. I mean, I'm not talking just a little bit, like maybe they fell out. I'm talking about just as big of a fucking school as the people that are currently following them and involved in their scheming even. But they're not really schemers. You know, this is the thing. This is the thing about narcissists, is they're not that smart. They are just a natural unconscious function as a kind of primitive thing. Out of fear, they want it a certain way, and there's a lot of rules when you get with them, and finally when you are totally emotionally invested, you're fucked. You're trapped. It's so dangerous. I'll go back to it again. The things that they do, one of the main alarms that you would know is that you just you can see that they change love for themselves. They're getting more and more depressed. It's because they've dragged them away from the things that they love and the people in their lives that they love. There's just too much about those people that you can't hang around them. Even if they're your own sister or your mother or something, I don't want you to hang around them anymore because they're just not into my lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? And that's not really very heartfelt. It's not kind. It's not really a human quality to say, shut these people out because they're not like me. That's a fucking narcissist right there. And they will destroy other people's lives by separating them out from themselves overall, because what you love is that which you have identified with as being yourself, as one, like the flames over there. They just kind of go together. And they separate you out and snuff you out. That's how dangerous they are. That's what's happening across the board. Watch out. And they allure people with money, and some of them are really good looking. They think they are. And a lot of people are just imagining who each other is, and that's dangerous because you could have a narcissist right there leading you into a fucking black hole.